I get out of the road. Look who I found. Welcome to the big city. There you go. I knew it. I knew it. Mwah. Do I have enough data points to realize that, I need a travel mug every now and then. Oh, I read your comments. You're making me laugh down in the comments about how often I spill coffee. You know, that is a running joke for the past 4 years of pouring coffee here on this YouTube channel. Oh my. All right, where are the keys? Come on, there we go. Woohoo! We set a record last night, -7, which is small talk for everyone in North Dakota and Ontario, but for us it's a little chilly, so we set a record last night, so it's gonna be a zesty data point kind of day. Here we go. Never mind, it's balmy out, 9 degrees. All right, I'm curious. I often talk about the northern hemisphere, but I think we're all dreaming of summer running, at least here, you know, above the equator, north of the equator. Not the question of the day, what was the temperature today if you live south of the equator? Or, you know, I'm just curious, it just baffles, it's hard for me to understand, like, what's going on in South Africa, what's going on in Tanzania right now, what's going on in Australia. Let us know in the comments. You know, and I don't know about Thailand. Is Thailand basically at the equator? Anyway, thanks for giving us some insight. Fahrenheit or Celsius, either one works. We're almost downtown. Let's do this right now. Question of the day. A couple options here. Who is a fan of data and stats, okay? Like, you really go deep, whether it's in investing, whether it's in trends in the marketplace, whether it's in your running data. It doesn't matter, just like overall data. I'm not that guy. I'm not a big spreadsheet kind of guy. A second option is who actually works in the field of statistics and data. And like that's literally your job. That's your career. Let us know in the comment. You know, you don't have to share like what you do for your work, but if you want to share a little bit about why you love data points and stats, I'll be curious to read your comments today. I'll get you my thoughts on my journey with running stats and like running data. I'm just trying to reflect. I think I joined Strava in like 2018, but didn't really start using it until about 19-ish, like really every day. So anyway, that's the question of the day. Data is just not my thing, but it is for some people. So I'll be curious to read down below. All right. Oh, it's zesty out. Nice and chilly. I take it back. I take it all back what I said about stats and data. Baseball stats. It does. That is the only stats or data that I love to look at and analyze. Totally forgot. Oh man, see you in the stadium. Getting me excited for some hot dogs and baseball. Freedom 5 kind of day. All right, 50-mile full review coming very soon in that jet black colorway. All right, a little bit of a narrow fit. Would I buy again? Yes, I think I would. I actually know I would. Lightweight, And look at that crystal. I believe it's crystal rubber on the outsole, so you're gonna get some good durability, but kind of intrigued by it. This is okay, calling myself, this is my first time ever in the Freedom lineup. It's been on my radar for at least 2 years, so thank you, Saucony, for getting these in my hands, but it just hasn't happened yet until this year. The Freedom 5, I'm kind of excited. We'll see. We'll see what this final score is, but all right, I think I'm gonna lace up inside the car today. I get on the road. Look what I found. Welcome to the big city.
Ooh, thank you. Made it.
Made it. Found you.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. You brought the cold weather down to Denver.
Oh yeah, it's real
It's a
chilly.
little chilly.
Yeah.
You got dressed warm enough?
I think so.
Once we get going.
Yep.
I hope you don't mind going SJD pace. I'm a 12 by 1K recovery right now.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh man, I'm tired.
You're just cruising along,
Yeah, I just bopping.
especially on a chilly.
Yeah. There it is. Oh, my high. Come on now.
So yeah, like the first race I did last year, my skins froze, and I didn't have backups, so I had to end up dropping out.
Oh, jeez.
You know, so it was just like a learning curve
Crazy.
with all that.
This is the old bus terminal. Now it's all fancy.
Time to warm up. Awesome. Thank you so much. You too. Let's go, let's go. Whenever I film downtown, it's really loud. So I apologize about that. I'm gonna actually take off my buff and try and hold the microphone a little closer, just so you can hopefully hear me. Hopefully the background music is not too crazy. All right, my training data point. All right, thanks for the answers to the question of the day, and I'll get you the comment here in a minute. But I just was reflecting on the run with my brother, found my brother downtown Denver, as far as like, why do I not put really any emphasis on power, heart rate, what else is there? Power and heart rate, lactate threshold. I would actually be curious to do the lactate threshold test where you get pricked and they do the they take your blood and then like right there at the track. Maybe someday. I've never had a VO2 max test. I'd love to. I reached out to a bunch of companies, 3 or 4 months ago, and they never got back to me. I don't know. Maybe I asked in my emails, like, would you be okay with me filming the whole experience? And nobody got back to me. So that's the only reason I didn't do the VO2 max test about 3 or 4 months ago. If anybody's out there in the greater Denver area with a VO2 max place to be tested, let me know. So I just was reflecting on the run today, what is my key data point? And it really does connect, and actually let me just pull it up right now. It really does connect to my life experience. Hold on 1 second. So it connects to walking on to see you. And there was parameters that were in place from Mark, the head coach, I had to hit benchmarks in order to walk onto the team. I wasn't recruited out of high school. So I'll just say, like, my freshman year, I tried to walk on at CU, and I found the data. It took me a while, but I found it because it was 2004, throwback. Oh my goodness, long time ago. So I ran 28:08 for 8K, 5:40 a mile at elevation, and that was my freshman year. And that did not get me on the team. Okay, I didn't meet the goal. I finished 24th place, okay, 28:08, remember that number, in 2005. So I trained a year on my own, freshman into sophomore year, came back, and I ran 27:07. All right, so I cut 61 seconds, and that got me on the team. That was enough. So 27:07 for 8K at elevation on a pretty tough cross-country course. If you guys have been to Boulder, you know what I'm talking about. So that was 2005. Then, fast forwarding to 2006, I ran, let me just make sure here that I'm not giving you bad numbers. I ran 25, I believe it was 25:35, yes. So I was 8th on the same course. So I cut another 90 seconds under Mark's coaching. So I went from 27:07 to 25:35 at the Rocky Mountain Shootout, was second on the team behind Piper Life, Stephen Piper, who ran in the Olympic trials and all these good stuff. And I think I finished 8th overall in the race. Bottom line, my key number one data point that I train by is pace. Pace. Why? Because in order to win races, we're not judged by our heart rate, like who can have the lowest heart rate over a marathon. That's not how you win. You win by time. The lowest time wins, right? All right, that's how you win a race. So that's how I train, is by pace. And that's what, same with the Olympic trials for the marathon that I'm trying to chase down in 4.5 weeks in Rotterdam. I got to go under 2:18. So that's why, that's my data point. That's why at the track, a couple days ago, I was working on goal race pace, 3:15 per kilometer, and then cutting down from there. So that's my data point, and that's why I don't put as much emphasis on heart rate, on power, and I know those can be great data points for overall teaching for people that are maybe newer to the sport of running. But anyway, for those that are wondering, like, Seth, why don't you train by heart rate? Why don't you train by power? Why don't you put more emphasis on some of these data points? It's because we don't, the greatest power to get up and down Pikes Peak. That's not, the greatest. That's not how you win. You win by the fastest time. So anyway, there you have it. Onward and upward. Just wanted to share that with everybody. Comment of the day to Julia. Thanks for chiming in about heart rate. She says, and hopefully you can still hear me. In regards to the low, this is great, Julia. I've heard this, I think, but this is good to be reminded. In regards to the lower heart rate on your run, cold weather affects heart rate. Not sure how cold the weather was. How cold was the weather? It was pretty chilly yesterday. But the body will shunt vasculature, shrink and constrict blood to the core to keep your organs and brain warm. Didn't know that. This in turn slows your heart rate because there is a smaller path for the blood to follow. Heart rate pumps your blood and dictates blood flow from an exercise science grad student. Thank you, Julia. Great comment. I'm learning. You're the best. Onward and upward. Can't wait to read your comments about data and statistics and all that good stuff down in the comments. All right, everyone. Have a great Friday. Oh, weekend coming up. All right. Seek beauty. Work hard. Oh, we'll toss it to, I don't know. Something with, probably something with CU. Probably something with CU. Right there. All right. Seek beauty. Work hard and love each other. See you too.